Breaking news here this morning, Leawood's mayor saying no to a Royals ballpark move. Mayor Mark Elkins announced they're against a possible move to the Aspiria campus in Overland Park. It's important to note the Royals are only considering that site. Nothing has been decided yet. The mayor says the stadium would be right across the street from Leawood. His concerns? Traffic, noise, public safety, and parking. The city also heard from T-Mobile and the Jewish Community Center, who share those same concerns. The mayor also added he does still support keeping the team here in our region. And that message comes on the heels of a packed city council meeting in Overland Park last night. Dozens showed up to voice similar concerns as Leawood here on the impacts that a ballpark would bring. One speaker says city leaders risk ruining Overland Park's reputation.
I believe it's more likely that this will become a case study for college classes of how a city that was frequently listed among the best places to live in the U.S. destroyed a thriving community and lifestyle.
Again, just to reiterate, the Royals have not committed to any location yet. There are still linked to sites in both Kansas City and the Northland.